Good evening, Ujjaval. I have the pleasant task of saying thank you to someone who's been a guiding light, who's been a good friend, and someone who actually made coaching infectious for all of us. You always maintain through the sessions a very calm, cool, collected demeanor. Your politeness impressed us so much. At times, we often wanted to say, bring in the humor. And I think you made every session something that we just look forward to. In fact, I'm feeling quite cheated to wait as this being the last session. You inspired us in so many ways. You even shared a bond with each one of us, looking at each one of us as individuals, our needs, and of course, to me, I think you brought in a lot more calmness, a lot more resilience with the small multiple sessions I had the pleasure of having with you, where I shared for things disturbing me in my life. Of course, less said the better. It's a very tough task when you have to speak about your teacher. So as they say, I'm reminded of the poem The Village Schoolmaster by Oliver Goldsmith. The last two lines from that poem are something I always associated with my father. He was a learned man, and everything about the village schoolmaster somehow fit the bill. Today, I think I've reached a stage where those two lines that I always read about when I spoke about my father are the two lines that befit you so much that I'm, wanting to read that out, because it's also something that reminds me very strongly about you. And still they gazed, and still the wonder grew, that one small head could carry all he knew. Your wonderful approach to giving us an all-rounded development as a coach, not just sticking to curriculum, was something that I think we didn't even realize. They were gems being shared with us. And I think today when we speak to people in the fraternity, we just realize, oh, you didn't know this? So sometimes the gems that you shared were taken for granted by some of us as being something that's natural to share. But I think the grooming, the love, and the care with which they have been shared with us can never be undermined. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. In no way is this farewell. I intend to keep in touch, and I intend to make you be there whenever we wish to. I know you've given us a reassurance, and I'm going to take you up on that. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Ujjwal. This idea is by Guru, so I will say compliments to him. I still remember the first time I spoke to you when I called up to inquire about what is coaching and is it for me. I love the way you explained the entire process to me, and at no point of time you were forcing or you suggested that I should only join your badge or even take up coaching. You left it on me, and honestly that left a lot of good impression on me about how you look at this as a way to service people and not just as a business. uh, the last 4 months, 4 to 5 months that we have been together learning coaching has been awesome. I have seen a huge transformation in myself and in my knowledge, and all thanks to your guidance and your knowledge. Beside that, I think your sense of humor is awesome. I wish I can pick some of it. It's been a great experience being associated with you as a learner, and I look forward to having your guidance and support as I take up the journey of actually learning and practicing coaching over the next few years. Have a thank you so much for everything that you have done, and I look forward to the last session today. And again, this is not the last for reaching out to you. I'm sure I'll love to be in touch and move ahead in my coaching journey. Thank you so much.
As we are almost at the end of the session, one of the stories that comes to my mind is about the best seeds. There was this farmer who was known for cultivating best seeds, and the secret for his success was he shared his best seeds with his neighbors. And the reason was that he believed that when the wind blows, there will be pollen that is taken from field to field, and cross pollination, if there is not best quality, degraded quality wheat in another field, that would affect his own wheat as well. So he shared the wheat with his neighbors. As we are at the end of the session, that's the story that comes to me, Ujjaval, about the way you have imparted your knowledge and helped us develop coaching coaching mentality, coaching as a skill, coaching as a capability in us. And thank you so much. I would love to continue and learn, and also take this and apply it, make a difference in others that I interact with. Thank you for all the knowledge that you've given us, and helping us learn and grow. I also like to thank the entire team for being such a sport, and coming back with questions, with curiosity, showing the encouraging each other. It's been a great journey for the last few months. All the best to everyone.
Hi, Ujjaval. A very good evening to you. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart and showing the way to live in the moment, not in the past nor in the future, but be present in the moment. Thank you.
Hi Ujjwal, I remember the day we had conversation regarding the completion of my 30 coach training hours for PCC, and from then until now, being a part of this cohort, I've always felt supported, recognized, valued, encouraged, and I've shared so much of my coach training and coach working concerns and achievements with you and everyone in this cohort. So thank you so much for making this journey filled with experience, with fun, with a lot of learning and a lot of care. So looking forward to keep in touch, sharing more of my achievements, hoping that you grow more with what's coming up for you in life, and let's keep in touch.
Hi, Ujjwal. I cannot even believe that the foundation course is coming to an end, as it seems like yesterday that we spoke and I was trying to decide whether to join this training or not. I'm so grateful that the universe made our paths cross and I chose to join this course, as now I cannot even imagine doing this training with any other coach. Your style is so very unique, and your willingness to share and teach something more than what the curriculum offers is what made this journey so much more enriching for me. Though I've not fully read even one of the books you recommended during the past 5 months, I'm so happy to have added to my already overflowing library, and do have a long list of credible recommendations to fall back on if and when I get the time to read. I really appreciate the individual attention you pay to each and every member of the cohort, and I cannot thank you enough for the feedback call that we had in January. I still remember how low I was on confidence and feeling very frustrated with not getting the hang of the flow. You were so gentle in your approach and gave me not only the guidance to come out of the vicious circle, but also the confidence to believe in myself. I'm still far from where I need to be, but only because of your faith in my abilities, I've gained the comfort to live with the discomfort, and I'm taking this journey forward with renewed energy. I will definitely miss the Friday evening sessions, new learnings, and your amazing sense of humor. But knowing that I will have the opportunity to take the advanced course with you sometime in near future gives me the comfort to say it's not a goodbye, but a see you later. Thank you again for your time and your commitment to each one of us during the past 5 months. I feel honored to have been your student and to have learned from the very best. Thank you.
Hi Ujjwal, this is Satya here. I want to thank you for everything you've done for us in the cohort. I've taken before this cohort many courses, many programs, but never have I seen someone who has really changed us from deep within inside. So we really thank you for everything you've done for us. We wish you the very best. You're almost an enlightened master at what you do, but more importantly, you think we can all be enlightened masters too. So cheers.
Hello everyone. Hello Ujjaval. First, thanks to you for accepting me as a coaching student. And I would recall the first interaction which we had in terms of the coaching sessions, what is the timelines, what can I expect as part of the coaching course, etc. Thank you so much for that first conversation which made a world of difference to me. And thanks to Vijay Lakshmi, MCC, and also Chennai chapter president who introduced you to me in terms of what is the best way to get into coaching. Thank you for that. And from then onwards, it's always a great help I have got from this cohort, starting with adjusting the time zone, adjusting the class timings based on my time zone. Thank you so much, everyone. We have evolved individually, we have evolved as a team, specifically to the excellent teachings from you, Ujjaval, and we'll try to imbibe that as part of our daily lives and as part of our coaching sessions also. Every session, 3 hours session, is not the coaching course. I have considered it as a coaching session for me also. Every week, 3 hours, you are getting trained, you are getting coached by the MCC coach. Thank you so much for that. It has been a wonderful and excellent journey for the last 6 months. It's shame that it's coming to an end, but yeah, like any course, it has to come to an end. But what I see here is that this particular course, it doesn't end, and it is the beginning of the great journey which all of us individually are going to take in our lives. And as a cohort, we are really lucky to have you as our mentor. Thank you, Ujjaval, and wish you very, very all the best for all the future endeavors in the life. And you really made a lot of difference in the coaching sessions, specifically with your wit and the presence of mind. Thank you so much, and have a very, very good life. Thank you.
Hi, Ujjaval. A very, very good evening to you. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you very, very much. In fact, this journey has been such a great journey for me. And one of those journeys that is so close to my heart, where I really wanted to grow and become a good coach. While I've done it, this for me was the whole process of learning. As I started saying, it's the method to the madness. I really didn't realize that the program will have so much to learn, unlearn, and relearn. I always thought this would just be a couple of lectures and then it'll just be about doing a little of assignments. But then with so much of assignments, peer coaching, and relearning relearning of the whole coaching journey, you made it look so simple, you made it look so smooth, you made it so enriching for me. So thank you very, very much. What I liked about you is the calm posture you bring in like Buddha, and the charm you bring in with the conversation, the teaching process, the teaching process of making everybody feel that this is definitely not, walking up the Himalayas, but this is something that can be internalized, and this can be demonstrated, and this can be converted as a great career. Thank you very much for being there. And what I always see is you have always been very responsive. You have been very, I would say, very authentic. You've always looked at how best you can develop all of us in the team in some way or the other. And that is your real self. So thank you very much for that. While I thank you, I'd like to thank everybody in the cohort. I think we have had a great cohort. We have a great set of people. I've heard about other cohorts and how unfortunately challenges people have faced, but I think you made this cohort a lot more engaging, a lot more energetic is what I'd say. So I'd like to thank all my cohort members, and once again, thank you for being there with me as a friend, being there with me as a mentor, a guide, and a coach. While I move on in this journey to becoming a good coach, I would still look up to you for a lot of guidance. I'd look up to you for a lot of support, and I'd look out to you in my coaching and my entrepreneurial journey. Thank you very, very much. Look forward to working with you very soon.